Hi, I'm Lucy from Sew Essential and I'm here today to share the latest range of Stylarc sewing patterns with you. Everything I talk about today is available on our lovely website, and you'll find links to our website and all the patterns and all the fabrics I mention in the description below. So do click open description and check those links out and head to our website. If you like what you see today, please like and subscribe, because every Friday I bring you a video packed full of sewing goodness. And if you can't wait a whole week, do jump on and check out our social accounts. We're in all the usual places. So before we get started, I thought I'd just show you what I'm wearing today as well, which is this jersey dress, which is Simplicity 8982 bodice. So it's a little turtleneck. It's got long sleeves, a deep cuff, and this lovely like balloon effect. And then a self-drafted tiered skirt that I added. It's just above the knee. I've got it on today with some with my pumps, my trainers, and this little leather jacket. It's a great little autumn day dress. Sadly, the fabric sold out a long time ago, but certainly the pattern's still available. I've made the pattern, I think, 3 times now. I've made it in different versions. There's like a short sleeve t-shirt version. It's a good wardrobe workhorse to have in your collection, certainly. So I'll pop a link to that below. But I also did a tutorial of how to draft a tiered skirt as well. You can add a tiered skirt to any bodice. It's really easy. And I showed you how on our YouTube channel, so I'll pop a link to that tutorial for you as well in case anybody's interested. But let us get started now with the Stylarc pattern range. So Stylarc, I absolutely love their patterns. They've got such a contemporary feel to them. These beautiful contemporary sort of fashion inspired line drawings on the packet. And I do think a lot of the styles, they design them. So, I mean, there's a huge range on our website. If you check it out, there's a lot of different designs. I don't know how many, I'd hazard a guess at 40 plus. But they design them so that they work together as well. So they'll design a top and say, oh, this would work really well with these trousers. And I do think the designs are sort of contemporary, modern, but super wearable and realistic for your everyday life, which I really like. So yeah, really excited about the latest range. Lots that I want to make in here. One thing I should point out is people do say the instructions can be a little bit sparse on Stylarc patterns, so it's just worth mentioning that if you're somebody who likes lots and lots of detail in your instructions, these might not be for you. But I know so many people who love and adore these patterns and make loads of them. So there's certainly plenty here that I want to make. So let's get started, and don't forget all of them, every pattern I mention, every fabric I show you, they're on our website, and I'm going to pop links in the description below for you to jump on and find these patterns and fabrics easily on our website. So number one, fell in love with immediately as soon as I saw this. It's the Francesca woven shirt, and as I said, there's a suggestion to style it with their Q woven pants, which no doubt we will have on the website. I think it might be from one of the previous releases. But this blouse is absolutely beautiful, right up my street, perfect for autumn. I love wearing a blouse and trousers during the autumn, and then a cardigan. So it's nice, simple silhouette, the blouse is. It's got darts coming from the waist up to the bust. Well, not the waist, it's below the waist because it's a relatively loose fitting blouse. But the darts come from the hem up to the bust. It's a button down front. And then there's fish darts at the back for a bit of shape, but a really sort of simple, clean lines on the blouse. And then there's a gorgeous, gorgeous stand-up ruffle collar. Oh, just absolutely beautiful. Love the simplicity of the bodice, and then the, you know, fanciness of that little ruffle collar, just for an interesting little bit of detail. Long sleeve, a long sleeve and a little cuff. Looks like there's some tucks at the back of the sleeve where it joins the cuff. But yeah, just a really lovely pattern that I really hope I get to make this one. All of the patterns I'm going to show you today come in sizes from 4 to 30. So I'll just run through the size chart with you so you know what the sizes come up like. The good thing about Stylarc patterns as well is they have got a couple of additional measurements in their size chart that most pattern companies don't bother with. One is the shoulder breadth, which personally I think I would find really useful because I do have quite a few issues fitting around the shoulder area. The other is upper arm girth. So if you find that tops are often way too big around your upper arm, or very tight and you have to make adjustments there, the chart gives you the sizes so you can know whether it's going to be right for you or whether you need to make those adjustments. So a size 4, the shoulder breadth is 13.5 inches, the upper arm girth is 10.5 inches, the bust is just over 30 inches, the waist is 23.5 and the hip is 32.5 inches. Then the size 30, the shoulder breadth is 19.75, the upper arm girth is 16.5, the bust is 58.25, the waist is 50.5 and the hip is 61. So all of the patterns I'm going to show you today, that's the size range that they come in. But yeah, the Francesca woven shirt says it's medium level of challenge for sewing, and it's suitable to make in cotton, rayon, silk and linens. So I chose our cotton linen mixed fabric. I thought this beautiful rust colour, oh look at that, gorgeous. Would be perfect for this time of year, quite seasonal. And I still like wearing linen in the winter and the autumn. I know people do associate it sometimes with the summer, but actually it's a lovely, breathable, comfortable fabric to wear, and you can always layer it up with a cardigan or a cami underneath. So this would be my choice of fabric for that shirt, and because it's a cotton linen, I think it, you know, it's got the stability and the structure to really do that frill collar justice. So I'm hoping I get round to making that fairly soon. So that's my first one. My second one, another absolute beauty. Oh, really want to make this as well. It's the Belle woven dress. So a beautiful dress with all the sort of peasant vibes, but again, we've seen a lot in the recent years of these sort of oversized dresses with very little shaping, and for some people they love them, for other people they prefer a bit more of a silhouette. Well, the Belle dress is one of those patterns that's got the silhouette and the shaping, but then still got those sort of peasant vibes and those boho vibes, which are so on trend again this autumn winter. It's all about that boho vibe. So at the front there's little shoulder yokes with what looks like gathers underneath. It's a button down front which looks like it's finished with a neckband. There's a seam under the bust and some gathers just under the bust, and then there's a cummerbund, a button down front, and then it looks like a gathered sort of gently A-line skirt which is a midi length. And then at the back there's 6 rows of shirring, so that's what cinches you in at the waist at the back. So that'd be a lot of fun to sew, and more importantly super comfortable to wear. So you've got that lovely smooth flat finish of the cummerbund on the front, but then secret weapon at the back of the elastic shirring just to give you that extra level of comfort when you're wearing it. I'm telling this to myself because honestly this is like my dress of dreams. I need to make this. There's options for the sleeves, so you can go, both of them have got like a puff gathered sleeve at the top, and then one of them just comes down to just above or below the elbow and is finished with elastic at the hem, and then there's another one where you can add 5 rows of shirring midway down the sleeve, so you've got like a double puff effect. There's a yoke across the back with gathers under the yoke as well. Just super pretty, so many interesting fun design details to sew. Just love this dress, really want this in my wardrobe. Fabric suggestions are rayons, silks and crepes, and I thought our Lena crepe, which is a Lady McElroy fabric, in this beautiful sort of midnight, well not midnight, I'd say it's more of a French navy, it's quite a bluey navy with a black animal print on it. It's got beautiful drape and movement. I've made a maxi skirt in this fabric before, this base cloth, it was a different design. But just absolutely love it. It's really lovely quality and it would work brilliantly for that dress, and that's certainly on my to sew list. Don't forget, all the patterns and fabrics I'm mentioning are available on our website, so just click open description below and you'll see the list of links there. The next pattern I want to share with you, another super contemporary, super wearable, perfect for every day, but very on trend, is the Kenny woven shirt. So it's a nice simple silhouette shirt again. It's got bust darts from the side seams, a button down front, and then it's got those super on-trend statement collar with a little ruffle frill round the collar to finish it off. A nice simple sleeve that's gathered into a narrow cuff and a slightly dipped hem at the front and back. They suggest styling it with the Canterbury skirt, which I know we've got on our website, or trousers. They've given you a couple of ideas there. Another one for cotton voile, silk, those sorts of fabrics. Another super wearable, everyday pattern, in my opinion, that I desperately want to make as well. And I have to get busy with that sewing machine to do all of the things I want to do. But the fabric I thought would work really well for that is one of our lovely cotton fabrics, this one, which is has got like a black background and then these really pretty emerald green flowers on it. And I thought you could do a black collar with it, or you could do a green one, but my preference would be to do black. I think that would look really pretty and work brilliantly for that blouse. But we've got some nice plain fabrics you could use as well. The choice is yours, of course. Do jump on and have a look and check out the other fabrics. The next pattern I want to share is the Naomi woven dress. So another super wearable. They just ooze sort of like smart, casual, easy to wear design, these patterns do. You look at the pictures and you think, oh God, they do look comfortable, but they look really stylish as well. So this is a lovely dress again. It's got a V-neck at the front, and it looks like it's finished with either a neck bow, no, a wide facing. It's finished with a wide facing and top stitched down by the looks of it. And then the bodice hasn't got any darts or anything. It's just a straight bodice which is gathered into a drawstring, and it looks like the drawstring comes sort of quite high on the waist. It's sort of curved, so it goes under the bust and probably ties more at the waist at the sides. And then the skirt is a gentle A-line, I would say, again, midi length. And again, it just gathers into that drawstring. So all your shaping is just coming from this drawstring, which is going to be really comfortable, easy to adjust, you know. So if you're somebody whose weight fluctuates, perhaps this could be a great pattern for you. And it's also got elastic to finish round the cuffs, the hem of the sleeves, so they're gathered into a little bit of elastic, and it's got side splits on the skirt as well. So just a nice, looks like a nice, simple, easy sew, but something that would be dead simple as well to just chuck on and wear every day. Again, this one suggests rayons, crepes, silks. The fabric I chose is this John Caldor fabric, which is a Paris fabric in lemon and blue. I think it's really lovely colourway. I like this design, this sort of brush strokes design. It's got lots of drape and movement. I think it would work really well for that dress and look very pretty sewn up. You might need to wear a slip under this one, or you might, because you wouldn't be able to line it with the drawstrings. But yeah, you might want to wear a slip under it, but I thought that was a really pretty fabric and a really good match for that dress pattern. The next one I want to share is the Anderson knit dress. So there were quite a few sort of loungewear designs. I haven't included them all in this video, but do jump on and check out the website if you're interested. But I thought this was a really nice, easy to wear dress as well. It's got a shoulder dart, a raglan sleeve. It's got side inseam pockets, a ribbed neckband and rib cuffs and hemband. It's just like an oversized sweater jumper dress basically, and it's got seams that run down the front at the sides, and that's where your inseam pockets come. It looks like it finishes just above the knee and just looks like a great chuck it on and go dress again. They suggest French terry, fleece and rugby knit for this, but I don't think you probably need fabric with that much stretch in it. I did look it up and check it out, I think. and I don't think you need fabric with an awful lot of stretch in it. So I thought one of our Robert Kaufman flannel fabrics would be great for this. I know other people have made like the Linden sweatshirt in these. You have to watch the width on these, they're not very wide, but they are just a lovely, warm, soft, comfortable fabric, and I just love this plum colour with the little multicoloured speckles in it. It's really pretty, be really comfortable and warm to wear, and I thought you could just pick out one of the colours in the speckles, or you could use like a navy blue ribbing for the neckline ribbing and the cuff and the hem ribbing, and we've got some navy blue ribbing on our website. I think that would work well with that. And then finally, we've got the Florence woven top, which is another great, easy to wear top. A very simple silhouette for the bodice. No bust darts or anything like that. It looks like a very sort of loose fit. It's got a lovely centre front seam that's top stitched for a bit of detail. There's top stitching above the hem at the bottom. It looks like a gentle sort of A-line shape, and it's got sleeves with a little puff with tucks in them, and then a deep cuff. Well, it's not a cuff actually, it's just top stitching detail again above the bottom, the hem of the sleeve. And then on the back there's a little keyhole with the button and loop fastening, and the lovely centre back seam and hem stitch across to match the front. So yeah, looking the same on the front and the back, mirroring that sort of stitching. Again, they've suggested trousers that it would go really well with, and it can be made up in wash linen, crepe, cotton or rayon. The fabric I chose was our John Caldor Prestige crepe in this lovely plum colour. I thought it'd be nice to make it in a plain fabric so that you could really show off that top stitching detail, but I just love this colour. I think it would look really, really nice sewn up in that. So they're the ones that I've picked out. There are more designs on the website, so do jump on, as I've said, check out the links below. Do open the description and check out the links. It'll take you straight to our website where you'll be able to see the full range. You'll be able to see all the ones I've shared today. You'll be able to find all the fabrics I've shared today, and you'll also be able to browse all our other lovely fabrics as well. So do check those out. If you like what you see today, please like and subscribe, and I'll look forward to seeing you next time.